First, I was in denial.
Oh, YouTube commercials. Hey Molly, how are you tonight? Welcome back. Welcome back to the Chammy. Cool. Just gonna put a few things in chat, and then I'm gonna do the first collective message. I'm so glad everything calmed down. And that you're feeling better. Welcome back to the Chammy, the only channel on YouTube where you can get a mostly professional tarot card reading from my haunted house in a creepy graveyard. Every reading tonight is buy one, get one free. That means if you get the $6 reading, the $11.11 reading, the $20 past, present, future reading, or the $30 general, every reading is buy one, get one free. If you can't do your free reading right after we finish with your paid reading, I can always note the day, the time that you and your name and put it down for whenever you're ready to cash in your free reading. I've got PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, Super Chat, and it's always buy one, get one free tarot card readings. Every reading is only $1 per minute, so it's 1 plus minute, 1 plus cards. Up to 3 questions, whichever comes first. Having bad fire alarm issues, really? That sucks. Time to get a sledgehammer. Oh, I read that wrong. I thought you said you were having more. Maybe I should put my glasses on. What do you think? Did you hear about the air traffic controllers that just like put their hands up? I went home today. Thanks, honey. Dad had to fix them for me. I got them a couple years back, and I took them to get the prescription finally. I have like the prescription and then the color and then blue light protection and then the mirror. But the armband fell off. And it took forever to find the right glue to fix it. I mean, I know I probably could have gone to the eye doctor and had him fix it, but went to the tune of another $500. Hey Metal Rain, hey Joshua, welcome back. Welcome back to the haunted house. Isn't Janet Michelle's mom? Or, I'm sorry, did I have that right? And I'm pretty much open to whatever. If anything changes, I'll let you guys know. Why do people from the movie The Exorcist keep coming here? Do they need exorcisms? Do you need to be exorcised? If they're going feral right away, or they seem to need an exorcism, just time them out. Put that fire out, please. My goodness. Do you think they copy and pasted that? Do you think that was a bot? Oh, life is so interesting. Oh, I'm sitting on YouTube picking my nose, Franken Dad. What are you doing?
One of these guys.
Oh, Lordy. Blah, 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 blah. back. Sorry about that. Yeah, this time it's a bit different though. This time he wants to complain. And I'm trying to keep a straight face. I'm gonna pull some cards and see what the fairy deck says. Calling forth our most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What do we need to know on this harvest moon? What do we need to know on tonight's harvest moon? From our most trusted and strongest spirit guides as a collective. Ari, how are you, dear? Welcome back to the Chammy. Such a pretty card. Does that say Beltane? It's Meryl's birthday. About Beltane on the harvest moon. Okay. Sorry about that. What do we need to know about Beltane on the harvest moon, spirit? cards because I feel like there's a message here, but it's as if Spirit's putting all of it on pause for a moment. And is like leaving me with a cliffhanger in regards to the full clarifying message. So I'm just gonna come back to it in a little bit. I'm gonna leave the cards out, but I'm gonna think about it for a little bit too. Hey, Aiden, how are you, sweetheart? It's good to see you. How's life been treating you? Yeah, I'm okay, sweetheart. Are you okay? World's been crazy, huh? Sorry, the chat's being weird. I had started doing a collective message, Yang. I wish I could say, you know, go ahead and go back and listen to it, but after asking for clarification on the cards, it kind of put me on pause with clarification, so I'm just kind of sitting here thinking about, like, in deep thought about it. So, I mean, 9 months, spring, summer, winter, spring, summer, fall, winter. What is it that we need to know on the harvest moon about Beltane? The next card was Ostara, which is spring, which would be more like Imbolc, which would be more like, you know, a time for when winter is waking up. Winter has worn itself out, and the world is waking up from winter. And spring is upon us. And then I got the Fairy Queen Mab. And then the Sun and the Tower, which are beautiful cards to get together with the Sun and the Tower. But with protection, and maybe next time, while asking for more clarification on the Tower, I feel like it's saying, you know what, just enjoy, you know, your time. Some of you may be pregnant, some of you may know people who are pregnant. Maybe some of you are pregnant with ideas, full of maybe creative endeavors that have to do with this time and this season. Spirit says if you're not pregnant, then maybe you know, just enjoy whatever it is that you're doing in your life find the joy or fulfill your time with things that are, you know, fun, creative, and take your mind away from the tower of dread, the leaning tower of pizza. Because you are safe, you are protected. Maybe more information next time. Things might be getting easier for some of you. Can't get any worse, right? I feel like it's saying, if you haven't been preparing also, between Beltane and now, take the time on the Harvest Moon to prepare yourself, you know, and take care of yourself in this mad part. It's time for you to shine in your creative endeavors. Shine like the sun. Outshine the tower moments. That's what I'm getting right now. Well, I'm going to keep thinking about these cards. I'm going to put them over here for now. It's the coast. Sounds like a really cool blanket, Molly. I know we've chatted about it before. I have so many blankets, it's like, I don't know what I would do with one more blanket. I don't want any blankets, I don't want any socks. I'm done with pillows, pillowcases. Hey Natalie, welcome to the Chammy. Really? I do want to splurge on something, but I'm not sure what yet. It might be a phone. It might be a car. I'm kidding about the car. Although that'd be really nice to have another car again. I'm good, Natalie. I think we're all good. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I'll have to check out that blanket for sure. But I don't know, I mean, you know, we don't have central heat and air, so I don't know how a blanket like that would affect a person like me in the winter. I'm thinking about getting one of those, here we are talking about blankets, and like I don't want one more blanket, but I've been thinking about those blankets from Spirit Hoods. I really would love to have a blanket from them. Gosh, it gets so cold in here. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know if I can go through another winter like that. That's to you. That is so interestingly weird how you say the blanket adapts to you. I'll have to check that out. Alright, thank you. I appreciate that. Oh yeah, really? Yeah, you're right. Any plugged in here blanket is great too. I mean, I can't begin to tell you how many nights it probably saved my Greek statue. Yeah, I love blankets. I really do. It's probably why I have so many blankets. Because blankets are awesome. You can never have too many blankets, I guess. Gosh, I'm starting to get sleepy talking about blankies. If anybody wants to get a paid reading, let me know, because if nobody wants to get a paid reading, I'm gonna go get my blankie and my puppy and peace out. Yeah, but they are pretty. I'd love to see them sometimes. I always wanted to learn how to weave. The women in my family are weavers, and made handmade Greek Cypriot blankets that they weaved by hand. Well, I mean, they had like those big weaving machines, but they weren't like electronic or anything like that. You want to get it? Yeah, why don't you send me the question on Facebook, and then I will answer you on Facebook. Hey Sam, thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate that. When you say just 30, what do you mean, dear? Do you want a $30 general reading? Meryl, go ahead and put your, thank you so much for your payment, Sam, by the way. I appreciate that. It's very kind and generous of you. Put your questions in the chat where we usually chat, Meryl. And you can go ahead and just put whatever questions in the chat on Facebook. And I'll get to them tonight. What comes to mind? So you let channelers adopt their thing. I asked for introductions for a convergency. And why should we trust what you're saying? Does that jive what you're channeling or not really? So you let channelers DOP their thing. I asked for introductions for convergencies. It's all about respect in the South Gates with the right vote man or woman, I suppose. Does that jive with your channeling or not really? Yeah, Meryl, I'm not really sure that this person and I are speaking the same language. Yeah, I know, Meryl. Do I need tongues? Do I need tongues? So I asked you a question, Sam. Or did you not hear what I asked you? Did you want a $30 general reading? Or are you looking for me to channel something for you? You're like, what comes to mind? But see, I offer a service. It's right here in the pinned comment. I say nothing about channeling. What do I channel? Your most trusted and strongest spirit guides. So do you need to know something from them right now that's important? Or did you just make a donation to the channel because it was important to you? And you're actually here to be a genuine part of the community and asking a genuine question to get a genuine reading. So you come here to pay me $50 to challenge me to see what I can do. There's a whole channel full of that. blood magic relatable? You know? I think that if you're, looking for something like that, it might be something more of a private kind of thing that you do by yourself. As far as channeling something for you or channeling someone for you, your protector. See, I'm not sure why you feel so influenced to be feeling or thinking that there's something or someone outside of you to give it to you. So you want a $30 general reading, and you want to have advice from your protector. Whatever it is that you believe your protector to be. So let me ask you a question. You would like a channeled message from your protector. You want some kind of channeled message, some kind of reading. You want to have conversation with your protector, but at the end of the day, why would you even need to have some kind of vessel to do that with? When you can call upon the four corners of the universe, you can call upon the universe, your creator, whatever you feel that is for you to be at any time. Your protector. I mean, even if it's just the dirt outside. Are you finding it difficult to hear the voice of that particular energy? Of that particular entity? Like, is there something about you that is feeling closed off to getting the direct message from a most trusted and strongest spirit guide like that? Because the answer is within you, but if you are feeling out of touch with that, have you asked yourself maybe why? So it sounds like whatever this is that you were talking about, well, it feels like whatever it is that you're talking about, it's not, you know, it might feel like it has to be a blood sacrifice, but it really doesn't have to be that difficult. you know, nothing really has a meaning until you give it a meaning. So, like, you're going on about some shit story about several planes and everything, and I'm just like, okay, whatever. Sorry, they're experiencing that, but it doesn't have to be that shit story. It doesn't have to be that difficult. You could change your mind. It could change his mind. Everyone has a choice. So you choose, or whatever he is, chooses to be in that state of mind. Because obviously at some point, you know, it's what feels obviously good to them, is to feel that constant sorrow, like, I guess. The wheel is wheel till it's just the end of the reel. I mean, you know, there probably isn't enough tarot cards or oracle cards or scripture to break free from that kind of limiting belief in circumstances. So, you know, you'd have to want to change it. No one can make you decide it for yourself. You'd have to want to make the change. How do you come up with a sigil to house a convergency without the wealth? Easy, you just do it. Have you even ever made a sigil? Fray, huh? It's alright. They're probably drunk. Hi. They're going on about the fray. Just let them be the gesture of the chat. It's fine. We got trolls under the bridge. Now we got gestures in the chat. It's great. Do you guys remember? I don't know if you guys ever watched The Tudors, but the Jester in that particular miniseries on HBO is also that guy who plays the Jester is also in Game of Thrones, and every time I see that actor, it's just I think of the Jester, of course, more often than the character that the old man played in Game of Thrones, because that was like the first time I'd ever seen him as an actor. But I kind of feel like, you know what I mean? Like, okay, there's a Jester in the chat. I don't know what the fuck is going on with the fuck, but you did just rewatch it. Are you still there, Sam? Sam, I am. Oh, is it already 1:30? I don't know, magic. What kind of comment is that? Girl, you look good. Are you diabetic? No, but I am sweet. I'm too tired for this. Okay, well, need the card, please. You use soul magic the most. Yeah, I use cleaning magic the most. I'm the worst kind of witch, the kind that cleans. Hey Liz, how are you, sweetheart? So how's your night been? Our night's been interesting. We have a new gesture in the chat. His name is Sam. You want a shout out? What? It's getting weirder and weirder in here. I don't do shout outs. I don't have a megaphone. If you want to pay for me to get a megaphone, I will, and I'll start doing shout outs. But is it fun? You decorated cupcakes with your family? Why would YouTube hide KEK? That's as funny as YouTube hiding ramen noodles. There's 3 in here, what, 3 ghosts? Yeah, there's about 1,000 over here on this side of the screen. Speaking of ghosts, if we can get 20 plus likes, I'll put the spirit box on and we'll channel the dead. We'll channel some politely, okay? But the only thing that scares me is running out of toilet paper. What mask are they talking about? There's no mask behind me. There's no mask. Why do they think it's a mask? It's so cute when they're like, look at the mask behind you. Yeah, look at its face change while it looks at you. Hanya around. Did I drink too much liquor and forget to get drunk or something? Sheesh. You're right, I can always start now. Liz, should we smoke a bowl? Meryl, should we smoke a bowl? Oh, I bet the only alcohol I have, Meryl, is the Green Dragon. And I'm not really sure what the Green Dragon is going to do to me. If you don't know what the Green Dragon is, well, let's just say it's some really potent stuff. It's like, how do I explain this? It's like a fermented cannabinol liqueur moonshine thing. That's all I have. Oh, maybe the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Oh, Lordy. Yeah, we're gonna go get some Green Dragon. Bucket. watch Rain and Has Been. I'm back, sorry. I couldn't find the green dragon in the fridge. Let's see if it'll open. I'm not sure it will open. I'm gonna try. Not open. Ooh, that is pretty potent. Kind of scared. Get me an itty bitty chaser. Yeah, Meryl. I will. I'll do a full moon reading. Then I want to go to bed. Oh my god. That shit is so hot. Oh my goodness. Yowza. Yowza, yowza. Well, I'm wide awake now. Yes, let's do a full moon reading. The green dragon is definitely, yeah, if I didn't have the ice cold raspberry lime chaser, I think that this is probably hotter than a fireball, a shot of like fire whiskey. I could not do the whole shot. It tastes good though. I think I can hear a little better. Pay for spirits. What are you whining about? Come here. Come here, mommy. Come here, baby. Come here. Come here now. Come here. Come here. Come here. What's going on? What's going on? What are you whining about? Okay. Did she not let you up on the couch? Is she being a bossy girl? You want to go back to the couch? Can we see your derpy tongue? Just once? Okay. Alright, let's go back to the couch. There you go. So earlier, the reading I was doing, I had asked the fairy deck about what we needed to know about spirit messages from our most trusted and strongest spirit guides. And this is a message I'm just going to have to pick back up on, but I felt like it was relevant to continue trying to see what's on the other side of the maybe next time card. As I did ask, what do we need to know on the harvest moon? What do we need to know tonight about, what do we need to know tonight on the harvest moon? And I get the Beltane card. Which I know Beltane is your birthday, Meryl. But there's also a full moon in the card. So I asked for a clarification about that card, and I get Osada. Which this particular goddess is celebrated in that. You could celebrate Osada during the whole spring because she is what reawakens the world with spring and summer and brings it back to us when, winter has been so harsh for so many months. But Imbolc is like, okay, so it's February 1st, and then Beltane is May 1st. But I was like, okay, so what do we need to know on the harvest moon? Pretty much really the true first night of fall, this full moon. What do we need to know about Beltane on the full moon, on the full harvest moon? And we need to know more about spring. And then I asked for more clarification, and I got the Fairy Queen map. Which, I think it's so interesting how, of course it's the fairy deck, but we get the Fairy Queen, and we get Beltane, which is like the Night of Fairies, and then Imbolc, which is another fairy kind of holiday, which celebrates midwinter. It's like we've gone through the first month of winter, and then we go through the last part of it once we hit that midwinter time on February 1st. But I feel like if we're here now in fall, And the Beltane card is picked, which is 8-9 months away. And then spring is before that. Like, I feel like there's some serious events here within regards to February 1st and May 1st, and wanting some more clarification for that, because I got Queen Mab, the Queen of the Fairies. I got the Sun and the Tower. So I'm not sure if it's saying that, you know, I feel like, first of all, I think it's saying that maybe there are some people who are going to have better times than others. But you can avoid the Tower being as a negativism, because you are protected. You're protected by your most trusted and strongest spirit guides. You're protected by your mind as well, the way that you think and feel about things and the outcomes of things. But asking for more clarification, it's like Spirit saying, don't worry, just have fun. You know, what would Queen Mab do? She'd be looking at the brightest future. She'd be looking at the brightest star. Like, what if it all did work out? You know, what if it all did work out? Like, we probably spend a lot of our time, most of us, with our 64,000 thoughts a day, however many we have. Probably a lot of us think about, you know, the stuff we worry about more often than the stuff we don't worry about. Like, the stuff we want to happen, like the stuff we daydream about, the stuff that we want to experience that feels good, you know. And then what if we just kept our thoughts in good thoughts all day long? Focusing on what made us feel good, focusing on it all working out instead of nothing ever working out. I think good thoughts will protect you as well. But some of you are pregnant with ideas, creative ideas. Maybe you're pregnant with children. You know someone pregnant with children. Maybe you're going to get pregnant. Those are also some predictions and possibilities within cards like that. But as far as full moon, child of July. Get the power deck, power spirit deck. Yeah, I'm just going to do a card for Sam real quick from the power spirit deck, and then I'll do a full moon reading, collective message, and then I'm going to go to bed. Spirit, I'm calling forth Sam's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What does Sam need to know from their most trusted and strongest spirit guides right now? Strength. 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 The person who upsets you most in your life is one of your best teachers. So the person that upsets you the most in your life is one of your best teachers. If that person can get inside your head, turn you around and confuse you, and you know that you still don't understand what you're doing, you need more strength. Learn by seeing that your life is a teaching, like the red lotus healing its pain and inner solitude. Gain strength from entering your wounds and learning from them. Okay, this is for you, Sam. The magician remembers the trail and takes a different one. Even if it is more difficult in this way, you create your own path as you build strength from it. But can he understand? Can they understand me? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have auto dubbing on. I don't have closed caption on either. Hold on one second. Release Monday's gone. Is it Tuesday now? Spirit, I'm calling forth our most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What do we need to know tonight about this full moon? Do you have any spirit messages from our most trusted and strongest spirit guides that I'm calling upon as a collective? If there's things that bother you this full moon, just let it roll off your back. Let it just go. Just let it go. If you can, for just a little bit. So you can refocus on knowing yourself a little better during this time. Like, the full moon is a time for releasing the things that don't serve you, purging the things that don't serve you, purging the things that you don't like, but also about calling in the things that you want to see drawn in over the next fortnight while we're heading into the dark of the moon and back into the new moon, when we're calling upon a time for that which we that's new, for our new beginnings, that which we want to experience during that new beginning, that new moon. But you can also do a lot of work during the full moon that's personal work, not just work about purging the things you don't like, or purging the stuff about yourself or others, or things about your life you don't like, but also drawing, using that energy to draw in, like I said, what you want. Maybe it's love. Maybe it's more self-love. Maybe it's some other kind of love. There's many different kinds of love. Maybe it's a person, place, or thing. Maybe it's money. Maybe it's health. Whatever it is, if it doesn't serve you, let it go. Write some of those things down tonight before you go to bed that you want to do away with in regards to maybe some of the personality traits you have, or maybe some of the addictions you have, or maybe some of the things that you're holding on to that maybe you're making you get in the way of yourself with regards to things that you want to experience in your life. Know thyself more deeply and ask yourself questions like, what is really going on in here and here? Mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, especially during a full moon, because we are very much pulled by that moon, and our tide and our ocean shows that very clearly. It's just science. You know, it's a time for knowing that you're enough and that you don't need a candle, you don't need an incense stick, an oil, a broomstick, an herb, a flame. Yeah, I mean, all those things are great, but you are the magic wand here. You are very much the magic wand. You are very much the spell, and it starts with your thoughts and the feelings and your actions and reactions to those thoughts and feelings. The next 90 days is like the end of the year, so Spirit's saying make haste with the things that you want to take care of before the new year. What do you want to be experiencing in your new year? What kind of changes and new beginnings do you desire to start? You know, plan them now. Okay, plan them now. You know, forgive whatever is going on in your life that isn't maybe working out. Just forgive the fucking and move on. You feel vengeful, revengeful, just put that away. Put that energy away. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. I mean, if it had to be like that with everything, we'd all be toothless and blind. Show me your original face, the face you had before your parents were born. You know, I think once again, that's going more back into that energy vibe, that feeling of knowing thyself once again. You know, whether you are, whether you have a rental car or not, you are consciousness. And everything starts with your consciousness. So you have to really work on that consciousness. Especially during a full moon, because it's so sporadic. The energy is so crazy. I mean, last month it was a full moon, blood moon, super moon. Jesus, it was crazy. And now it's a full moon, super moon, harvest moon. Let's see if Spirit has any other messages in the Power Spirit deck. Imagination. Okay, so we're going to leave off on imagination tonight because it is your imagination that creates. There's so much imagination to begin with in this card. I mean, which way is which? Which way is which? You know, are you looking up at the sky and the treetops? You know, or are you looking up at the sun and the clouds reflecting in a pond? Where is your imagination going? Where is it taking you? imagination card reads, exploring the wilderness of your own soul through contemplation brings you to the altar of your imagination. To have a circle of imagination in your being, walk with the untamed, wild, instinctual side of your nature, all the time knowing its power. Like a woman aware of her pregnancy as she moves through her round of daily tasks, you need to not focus on the unborn life in order for your nature to continue to grow. Always remember that inspiration often comes after reflection, after the seed of creativity is planted. Once you begin your creative work, the energy of the universe comes to you and imagination flows. Yeah, this is very much, tonight's messages from Spirit have very much been about creativity, focusing more on that creative energy that is flowing through you. Maybe you're not creative at all, but you might end up figuring out that there is something that you love to do, that you are creative at, even if it's just, drawing sketches of nature, or changing something once a week in your place with decorating, just to change it. Just use your imagination, because everything there is there within you for you to have. There's nothing outside of you to give it to you but you. So what do you want that new beginning to be? Yeah. What do you want? Everything in the room that you're in is there because of a thought. My doll is here because I had a thought. The lantern's there because I had a thought. I do my lives like this because I have a thought. I use the tarot decks I use, and I pick whatever I pick to use to give the messages because I had a thought. A thought. So yeah, decide what you want, write it down, what do you want to draw in, and what do you want to draw out. Pick 3 things you want to purge. Maybe one of them is emotional eating. Maybe you want to purge the fact that you dwell too much on the negative stuff in the world that's going on. Or, maybe you dwell too much on an addiction that you have that you maybe want to get rid of. And that addiction could be just as simple as tarot cards. Or, and what I mean by that is maybe you're looking for answers for certain questions about your life or things that you question in life. So you go from tarot card reader to tarot card reader to tarot card reader, challenging what they're saying to you, even though you're probably always getting the same message. And if you are getting the same message, that's okay. It just means that there's something you're supposed to learn. So stop driving yourself crazy with thinking that you have to heal anything or fix anything. You're just fine. Okay, but think about a couple of things that maybe you don't want to carry as a burden anymore. It could be anything from a feeling to an emotion to a situation. A person, place, or thing. Excuse me. I'm so sleepy. I'm gonna go to bed, you guys. Write it down. Burn that little piece of paper. Or tear it up and throw it away. Yeah, out with the old, in with the new, even if it's still 3 months from 2026. Thank you guys so much for coming by tonight and hanging out. I appreciate it. Meryl, thanks so much for coming by and hanging out with us. Thank you so much, Sam, for your donation tonight and coming by to talk to us. I appreciate it. We appreciate it. Molly, thanks so much for coming by and hanging out with us as well. I think Metal Rain fell asleep, but thank you for coming by, Metal Rain. Yang, thank you so much for coming by and hanging out with us. Liz, thank you so much for coming by to hang out with us. I appreciate it. Thanks, Sam. I appreciate your existence too. It's been interesting. Maybe next time we can speak the same language. Yes, we appreciate your existence. Alright, you guys, be good to yourself with your thoughts while you're existing. Sweet dreams when you get there. Kalanita. Music is